Hi everyone, it's Kat, and today I just wanted to share the latest book, which is Honk or Treat. It's a Halloween book, and for the craft we're going to be making these paper crowns, and then we're going to be using tissue paper to make it kind of three-dimensional. So I hope you guys enjoy this craft. Honk or Treat. The sun was starting to set as the sky turned pink. It was Halloween, and the air was crisp and cool. As the sun went down, the children took to the streets, stopping at each house to get their treats. But wait, what is that goose looking at? What is that goose looking at? The goose sees the shiny candy wrappers in their baskets. The curious goose begins to follow them around. The kids spot the goose headed their way. Together, they make a plan to scare him away. The boy in the ghost costume ran toward the goose, yelling, "Boo!" Will that scare him away? Honk went the goose as he chased the boy away instead. The boy in the bat costume jumped up and spread his wings wide. Will that scare him away? Honk went the goose as he spread his wings even wider. The boy in the wizard costume waved his magic wand to cast a spell on the goose. He pointed his wand and yelled, "Alakazam!" Will that scare him away? Honk went the goose as he snatched his wand away. The boy in the lion costume made his fiercest face and let out a loud roar. Will that scare him away? Honk the goose blared back boldly. I don't think that they're scaring this goose very much. The girl in the black cat costume towered over the goose and gave a loud hiss. Will that scare him away? Honk went the goose as he fearlessly flew above the girl. The bucket of candy flew through the air and landed on the goose's head as all the candy spilled onto the ground. The girl in the princess costume felt bad for the goose. She took off her crown and put it on his head. "Maybe he just wants to join us," she said. The other kids agreed as they continued to walk through the neighborhood. Together they ran to the next house and knocked on the door. "Honk or treat?" The end. Thank you guys. So for this craft, you're going to need the following things. You're going to need the template, this free template, which is available on our website. You're going to need some black construction paper, some tiny pieces of orange tissue paper, some crayons, a glue stick, and scissors. So first what you're going to do is cut out the paper crown. So if you're going to do this craft with kids that are too young to use scissors, you could actually just prep this stuff ahead of time so that all they have to do is the gluing and the coloring part. So this is going to be the front of the crown. And then these are extra strips to make it longer, depending on the size of the crown that you need. So I'm just going to cut these both out because I have a bigger head. So now I have this and then these two to kind of make it bigger. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color all of this candy that's in here. So I'm just going to choose whatever colors that I want for the candy. So when I wrote this book, I put little Easter eggs in here of like some of my favorite candies growing up, but then of course I had to change like the logos because I didn't want to like get sued by Snickers and stuff. So I kind of changed it a little bit, but I kept kind of the same style. So if you spot that, let me know. Okay, so I finished coloring my candy. Then now I'm gonna take this tissue paper stuff, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrunch it into like these little poofs, and then I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm just going to put that on his beak, like spread it on his beak, and then I'm just going to take this and then push it onto there so it looks like this. And then if it goes past the little lines, that's okay. You just kind of use your fingernails to push it into place like that. So I'm just going to continue doing that until I fill up his beak. So I like doing these crafts with young children because it helps them to develop their fine motor skills. They get to push these things into place, and then crumpling it up, of course, works those fine motor skills. Usually when I do these crafts, it's like preschool age kids. Some of them are 2. So this is now his beak, so it's textured. And then you have the option to either color this part if you want to just color it, or I like to make it puffy. So I'm going to use these again to fill out this candy bucket, this jack-o'-lantern candy bucket. If you don't have tissue paper at home, that's fine. You can use torn up pieces of construction paper. Just kind of get creative with it. And it doesn't have to be like one color. You know, I've seen some teal pumpkins and stuff over at Michael's. So you can make it pretty much any color you want to. And I know I'm kind of obscuring the face on this candy bucket, but that's what the black construction paper is for. We're just going to cut out our own little face with it. So I'm going to crumple that and put it there so it looks kind of like that. Then with our black construction paper, we're just gonna cut out a little jack-o'-lantern face. So for the craft that I'm hosting at the coffee shop, I'm gonna pre-cut these. So if you're doing this for like a classroom, I would just kind of pre-cut triangles for the eyes, you know, like about this big, however big you'd like them. And then little zigzaggy mouth, just to make it kind of easier for the kids who might not be able to scissor out something super intricate. Okay, my jack-o'-lantern smile is a bit wonky, but you get the point. And then you just take the glue and then slide it on the glue, place it down. Oh my God, mine looks like a mustache, but it's okay, we'll make do. I'm sure your guys' will look a lot better than mine. So there we go. So that's the jack-o'-lantern face. And then all you have to do is then tape these. I recommend tape because the staples sometimes like stick out, and then it could hurt their heads and stuff. Oh my gosh, I realized I forgot to tell you that you needed tape. So, well, anywho, I'm using glue, but you should use tape. It's probably more secure that way. And then tape to the other side, this thing, to finish that loop so that it makes it as big as you need. And then you have that extra in case you have someone who needs a bigger crown. And then you're done. Then you can wear these on your head. So this is a really fun craft to do on its own, or you can also do it after you read this book, which is available on Amazon. And again, I'm going to be in Laguna Niguel reading this and with this free craft at High Tide Coffee at Laguna Niguel on Friday. So I hope to see you guys there. Bye.